Welcome to Drum and Drummer, a podcast focused on drums, drumming and drummers. I'm George Pickering and that's Ben Winty, and we are both professional drummers in this business we call music. So stick around and join us as we pass the time whilst trying to stay in time.
You just got to stand in the middle of the dance floor and piss yourself.
Yeah, piss yourself.
Welcome to Drum and Drummer.
Welcome. How are you? You feeling sprightly?
No.
We both went out last night, but separately.
Yes.
You went to London. Let's go through our nights out. Because why not?
Yeah.
Because I know you went out, but that's it.
Yeah, I sort of had a day out, really. It was a day out. So I had a very busy weekend.
Yep.
We're recording this on the Monday. So yesterday, Sunday, famously, before Monday, I had to go to work for a bit, but then I hopped on a train and I went to Londinium to meet up with some of my old friends from university, from the Royal College of Music, because this month, September, is 20 years since we started there.
Yeah.
Which is a very sobering thought.
Isn't it funny? It's 10 years since I started at my uni as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're 10 years age difference.
Yeah.
So where did you go?
So this sort of time last year, it kind of dawned on me like, oh yeah, next year is going to be like 20 years since we started. And it was like, fucking hell, that's a long time. So I started I had an idea of where some people were, but I'd kind of lost contact with a lot of people. So I had a few numbers for people, and I was like, do you know what, I'm going to reach out and just see if some people have still got the same numbers, just see who I can get in touch with, and just sort of assuming, don't know where people are, don't know what they're doing, some probably, married with kids. Yeah. And I thought, so a bit of, this ain't the sort of thing you can just knock up short notice.
No.
So let's start some groundwork. Reached out to some people and started building up sort of some messages with people and being like, hey, next year's 20 years. Like, you up for all kind of meeting up, trying to sort something out. And then other people are able to get other people, get the network sort of span out to our sort of core group of people from our year. And then eventually we got to a point where it was like, nailed down a date. A lot of people couldn't make it. One guy lives in Philadelphia, one lives in Germany, one lives in Canada, one lives in Paris. A couple of people having babies due this week. Yeah. So, but there was 6 of us we managed to get together. And I didn't know what it would sort of be either when I was thinking about it. Like, is this going to be, are we going to maybe do like a weekend? Are we going to do like a stay over? And I was like, do you know, actually, most people don't live in London. So why don't we just meet in London and just for an afternoon? And then I'm sure people have got, kids to get back to or things like that. So let's just keep it small.
Yeah.
But the initial...
Where did you go?
Well, the initial plan was actually to try and go to... Because the first day we all moved in, that first weekend, we went to 2 pubs in Shepherd's Bush where our halls of residence was. So maybe thought about like going there as like a true sort of 20-year. But then it was like, do you know what? If we meet somewhere more central. So by not far from the Royal College of Music, there was a pub called the Queen's Arms. Right. In a little mews, Kensington Mews. Cobbled Street Mews. Yeah? A mews. Yeah? Yeah. And it was famously called the Nines by students and professors because for quite a while there was only 98 rooms in the Royal College, and so that one was declared the 99th right. practice room as a joke. Yeah. The pub. That's where we do the practice at the pub.
That's where you get the real fingers working.
Absolutely.
Whatever.
Yeah. So it was like, let's meet there. And that's where we went on our graduation night as well.
Cute.
There. So, yeah, we sort of all convened there this afternoon and I had a few Guinni,
Yeah.
not gonna lie, but I had such a good time.
Oh, that's good.
It was brilliant, and
Yeah.
it was like we just picked up exactly where we left off,
Yeah.
just all looking more haggard,
Mm. Yeah.
But it was really interesting to see what people had been up to, where they're at now, and because there's a lot of time to catch up with some people. Some 16 years,
Yeah.
what's going on, and the banter was good, and just chatting about kind of what we've done since, but also just reminiscing. It was brilliant. So I had a few Guinni, and one thing that dawned on me when approaching this reunion was we started at the RCM 20 years ago. We started there. Between starting there and now is longer than being born and going to starting at Royal College of Music.
Yeah.
And it's like, fucking hell, it's so long ago, but such a core part of my life, and those people are great, and it was really nice to see them, and we got a snap of us all together. I just had such a great time. It was lovely.
Yeah.
But 5 Guinness in, train home.
Did you have a wee before you got on the train?
I had a wee before I got on the train.
Yeah, good. Because 5 Guinness is no joke.
But then I did start needing a wee around Winchester. And just I was able to hold it.
That's good.
And then I started getting my day drinking hangover.
Yeah.
And I was
what during the day
on the
or
train
on the train?
journey, on the train. And so when I got home, I felt a bit rough. I was tired. I'd been up early that day. I'd had a very busy month. And but then I slept, and I woke up this morning and I felt great. Like no, I'd got rid of the Guinni, I got rid of the hangover.
Yeah.
I'm just tired now.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm 38 years old.
Yeah, this is it.
But it was a lovely time. Yeah.
Nice.
What were you doing? You text me very late at night.
Early in the morning, if anything.
Wow, yeah.
I
Where's your cut off? 1:48 a.m.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I did think as I was texting you, I was like, I hope this isn't binging. I hope he's put his phone on silent or something.
I was in the Guinni slumber.
Yeah. I woke up 6:30 yesterday morning, went to work, did 8 till 3, and then while I was
like a
at
school
work,
day. That's like a school day.
it's basically a school day, yeah.
Do you remember that? Finishing at 3:10. My school finished at 3:10.
I think,
and then
mine
you were
was about
done.
then.
Then you were done.
You were done.
So much time.
So it's mental how much time.
And now I'm like, 10 o'clock, early finish.
Yeah.
10
innit?
p.m.
So while I was at work, someone on this group chat I'm on was like, who's up for a roast? And I was like, yeah, obviously. They were like, we'll meet at 3. I'm like,
not me.
can't do 3. Can't do 3. So I was like, do it for 4. Go for 4. So I got home, left immediately, went out for this roast.
So just to interrupt you, but as much as I despise the roast, because I have deep trauma from my childhood, it's one of those meals, can be any time, can't it?
It can.
So
at a pub, it can be from 1
because you wouldn't go,
till
should we go and
9.
go and get an Italian, yeah? What time? 4?
Mm.
You wouldn't do it.
No. What, as in, like, even like Vega, you wouldn't go, should we go out for dinner? Yeah, what time should we meet?
3:30?
Yeah, it'd be weird. But a roast.
And eat at 3:30.
Yeah.
Don't do it for a roast. Any time between 12 and 6.
Oh, later than that. I mean,
later than, would you go later with a roast? I'm not a roast man.
They were doing the roasts until 9.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? But that's part of your trauma. The word trauma's thrown around a lot these days, but that's part of your trauma with the roast, isn't it? It's your mum in the kitchen and getting, like, right, I'm doing a roast. Everyone, and it's just like, why do we have to have this stress on a Sunday,
Yeah, it's just a very stressful environment, a hot kitchen.
Yeah.
Making a roast. It's tradition that I just thought, why bother?
Yeah.
Just do something. Let's just have something easy.
Let's just have dinner. But anyway, went for a roast.
Do a pasta bake, pop it in the oven, chill out.
Yeah. Watch Lord of the Rings, which I watched for the first time the other day.
Well, that wasn't on when I was a child.
No.
It would probably be watch. I can picture the film, but the never-ending story be something like that.
Mental. Sorry, did you notice I said I watched Lord of the Rings for the first time the other day?
Yeah. That's
It took 2 nights to get through it because we watched the extended version, but it was good because there are moments in it like where he says, you know, don't pass here, or whatever the big line is.
Yeah.
Don't come through.
You ain't coming through here.
Yeah, that's the line, isn't it?
Yeah,
the big famous line. And I went, there it is.
You ain't coming through here.
Yeah. You know, and
Sit
you got
in.
And yeah, you got all the goblins and the hobbits or whatever, and you got all the, you know, the wizards or, you know, Darth Vader or whoever's the main character in it.
Right.
And
did you like it?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. But now I've got to watch the next 2. They're doing showings of it at the Odeon in Brighton.
Oh, what? So you've just seen the first one?
I've only seen the first one.
The Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, but they're doing showings of it at the Odeon. Let me tell you this. It starts at 8 p.m. They're showing the whole extended version, and there's a 50-minute break during it. And apparently you don't get out of the cinema till like 2 in the morning. So don't know if I'll go to that.
Well, they're showing all 3 films.
No, I think I don't know, I can't remember, but it's a long night. Anyway, back to the roast. I went out.
Just watch it on telly.
Just watch it on telly. Yeah, exactly. I think you have to be a fan to go and watch it. Do a rewatch.
I mean, I saw them at the cinema.
Well, yeah, but was that when it came out?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, it hasn't just been released. It's like, if you watch it now, you're doing it for like nostalgic purposes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, talk to me about the roast then.
It was really good. I had, because I'm veggie.
Meat. What?
No, no, but it's good. Because here's the thing about a roast. I know you don't like roast, but the meat, even when I was a meat eater, really isn't doesn't have to be the main point. There's so many other nice things going on. Good roast potatoes, a good Yorkshire, the sides, you know. But I had it was like a brie and spinach Wellington. It's great. And a Guinni. At about 4 in the afternoon. So that's when it started. That's when my night out started.
That's nice, isn't it? We were both having a Guinni at 4 o'clock.
It is nice, yeah. And this Friday, we'll probably have one together.
Yes.
At the UK Drum Show. Well, the night before. So, yeah, and then 2 people left, 1 couple left. And then it was just me and Alfie and then another couple. And we were like, let's go out. The night is not done. It's, you know, about 5:30, 6 by that point. So we went to a pub on the beach, and then we went to Molly Malone's, an Irish pub. And by then I'd gone to whiskey, because the old no burping thing, I'd had about 2 or 3 pints at that point, and I was like, I can't physically drink any more fizzy drinks, as in like big, you know, pint of whatever. So I went to double whiskeys and cokes at Molly Malone's, and then Elfie left. And this guy's girlfriend left, and it was just me and this guy who I'd sort of known a bit. He was on the Grease Hag Do.
Why didn't you leave with Alfie?
I wanted to stay
out. Was
she
sick of you? Oh, you were? Okay.
Yeah, I wanted. No, I think she was ready to go home. But I was like, I was this guy. There was an ulterior motive with him. I won't go too much into it, but he works
trying to worm your way in.
He works in telly, and I was trying to get a job. That's what I'll say.
Yeah. Well, trying to get the Drum and Drummer TV show.
Trying to get a Drum and Drummer TV show.
Yeah.
But no, and also friendship. Yeah, not just music. But anyway, we stayed out late, and then weirdly enough, I was thinking of my whole 10 years since being in Brighton, and I went to this place called Hot Wax or something. No, it's like Vinyl Wax or something. Hot potato, hot chip. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. Vinyl wax hot.
You keep saying vinyl wax.
Vinyl wax record. I don't know. Some pub that isn't very good, but people rave about it. But I remember going there on my 19th birthday, nearly 10 years ago, and I don't think I've been there since because it's pretty dire. And also, I went to Molly Malone's on my 19th birthday and saw a man piss himself. Have I ever told you this story?
I don't think so.
This is quite a good one.
You're looking in a mirror.
I'll end with this. So I went out with Tyler Todd.
Tyler Todd, best name.
The best name ever. So Night before had been the
Tyler
night
Todd.
out for my birthday.
Sell you a quality car. I
And
got
it's just-
second-hand cars. Come
it's
see Tyler Todd.
It's perfect alliteration. That's all it is, you know. TT.
Bounces. It bounces.
Yeah, Tyler Todd.
Tyler Todd. You could teach swing with it.
Yeah, it could be one of those things. Yeah, Blackberry, Tyler Todd, Coca-Cola. He
Yeah.
he came down for my actual 19th birthday, and it was just me and him, and we went out on a night out, and we went to Molly Malone's, which is Irish pub that stays open till 4 a.m.
A pub that never sleeps.
Yeah.
Closes at 1.
Closes at 1. We saw a man standing, not at the bar, just sort of in the middle of the room, and he was wearing very like beige trousers, sort of like a cream-coloured trousers, like corduroy sort of trousers.
Which doesn't surprise me in Brighton.
Well, he was an old man. So I don't think it was ironic. It wasn't an ironic hippie thing. He was genuinely wearing them.
And 10 years later, that man is probably dead.
Oh. Yeah.
And those trousers have gone to a charity shop. And now a young Brighton student is now wearing them.
Definitely.
And little does he know.
Doesn't know the history. So
The history.
History. So he was stood there at the bar, not at the bar, in the middle of the room, holding a pint. And he was sort of drifting in and out of consciousness. Like one eye would close and the other would close. And then both would close and then they both open. And he'd be like, whoa. And then they close again. And I was watching him. I don't know why. I was just intrigued. And I see this like wet patch form on his groin. And I went, oh no. And I nudged Tyler. I said, Tyler, look at that. I think that man is pissing himself. And then the wet patch carried on and then it just started going down his leg. And at that point, a woman came up to me and Tyler and was like, there was music playing. She was trying to dance with us. She's like, come on, let's dance. And we were like, nah, we're all right. You know, we were just chatting. We were like, we're catching up, me and Tyler Todd. And I said to her, why don't you go and dance with him? And she went, yeah, okay. And she went off and danced with him. Swear to God, this is true. And she started like, basically, my mum listens to this, but there's no other way to say it. She was grinding on him, you know? And then she realized that he'd pissed himself. But by that point, it was too late. And I swear he sort of woke up. Like, he wasn't really with it. But then when someone was dancing with him, he suddenly was. And he sort of like held her in. He sort of embraced her, like hugged her. And she looked back at us and it was a face of terror. But saw a man piss himself my 19th birthday. And it's nearly 10 years since that happened. So, you know.
That's reunions all
That's
round.
my reunion. But yeah, good night out. And then I got in at like 1:30 and texted you about something. I can't remember. My phone had died at about 5, so I had no way of, don't know. I was just lost in the ether, just drinking whiskey with no connection to the social media world. But that's that. Right, I'm going to give a shout out to, sorry, you look like you're going to say something. But
go for it,
I
boy.
went in.
Go for it.
To Dan. Dan
the man.
Dan from the 80s band, because so this 80s band I play in, 80s Hi-Fi, I'll give them a shout.
Sure.
I'll give their other band a shout, Bowie-esque.
90s Hi-Fi. No.
Bowie-esque, the country's premier Bowie tribute act. I'm saying that. No, I sometimes play in the band 80s Hi-Fi with Dean. We all know Dean. Also in the band is Tom Turner singing.
Tom Turner?
Yeah, another
Has he
great
ever met Tyler
alliteration.
Todd?
Huh?
Has he ever met Tyler Todd?
But, I mean, we got to
That'd be a
link
great
that
night
up.
out, wouldn't it?
Jamie Thomas on bass. Brilliant bassist.
Tina Turner.
And you've got Dan.
Sorry.
You got Dan on keys and also vocals, and also kind of runs the whole show. I mean, in terms of like, he does the backing tracks, he keeps it together. But we had a gig last Friday in Goring by Sea, and it was a great gig. And he was talking to me about the podcast. He was like, oh, I'm still listening to it. I listen to it every week. And he was sort of saying like, what will have to happen tonight for it to be talked about on the pod. Like, shall I do something silly or what? You know, how come? And I said, Dan, don't worry, I'll mention you on the pod. We don't need to do anything.
You just got to stand
outrageous.
in the middle of the dance floor and piss yourself.
Yeah, piss yourself.
And that's it. You're
and
on.
That's it. Yeah. Exactly. But there you go, Dan. Thanks for listening. And yeah, it's weird when mates listen. I still find it weird when someone, because even there was a bassist that night. It wasn't Jamie Thomas. There was someone else called Paddy. And I was talking about the pod. Well, people were talking about it. I still get like embarrassed. Yeah, I was sort of like, oh, yeah, I've talked about it.
Episode 100 coming up.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Every week. Yeah.
But
without fail.
But we were talking about it, and this guy Paddy, who I'd never met, went, "Oh, you had James Gillingham on, didn't you?" And I was like, "We did, but I didn't know you knew of it." Do you know what I mean? So it's nice. It's nice when it's talked about and people know of it as like just a thing. Do you know what I mean?
It's just a thing now.
It's just there now. It's just like the Beatles,
like
Partridge,
tax.
And yeah, it's just
And
we're just part of
vines.
we're part of British, you know,
culture.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Keeping it niche though.
Keeping it very niche.
Keeping it just the niche section of culture for the minute.
Yeah.
Intentionally? Don't know.
Yeah. That's our choice.
Unintentionally because it's rubbish and no one listens? Don't know. We'll let you decide.
So yeah, that was Dan. I have one more thing to talk about, and then I'm done, and then you can do the rest of the episode if you want. I'll head off. No, Ableton and running tracks and stuff.
Oh yeah, you're getting.
I won't delve too much into it, but I want to give a shout out to someone called Will Doggett, who has a YouTube platform and a website and a lot of things under the name From Studio to Stage. That's From Studio to Stage. And his videos have sort of saved my life because, not saved my life, that's dramatic, but I've been trying to get the backing tracks ready for these Ren gigs that we've got coming up. And I'd never run backing tracks from Ableton before. And it is something that I need to and want to learn and be good at. But, you know, like the first time you use Pro Tools or whatever, it's a bit like, oh, what am I doing here? You know, you need help.
It's daunting.
It's daunting. And you can't just go in and be like, right, let's just try and put these tracks in and see what happens. You know, you could, but it would be awful. So I kept trying to put the tracks in, and I sort of, from watching his YouTube videos, he has 3 YouTube videos on how to format a set, from structuring the software to putting the stems in to formatting a live show. And I sort of watch it and then do a little bit, and then I watch it and I'd be like, oh, I've missed a bit there, but okay, let me go on the YouTube video. And it was chaos. I went, fuck this. No, start again. So I watched the videos. I just wrote notes. I wrote pages of notes like, okay, put the, stems in now. Press Command, comma to do this, do that. And, all these little things. The idea being that I've now got this sheet of stuff. So beyond Ren and whoever I, play for, they go, we'll just send you the stems. And I go, yep. And then I can just do it and just follow the same formula. Because it's like, I was sort of starting it and I was like, I think I've missed a bit. And you can't, when it's all new, you can't really go back, or you can, or I don't know. It's like saving a video game. It's like, I've done it, I can't go back now. So this guy Will Doggett, just brilliant. It was the perfect example of, if you want to learn how to do anything, there's probably a video on YouTube that shows you how to do it. And this is a perfect example of that. But it's exciting because it's that thing of, it's a new thing, and at times I've hated it and gone, why am I doing this? It's bollocks. Why is it 2023 where everything's playback and it's tracks? Why can't it be the 70s where it's just like, it's just drums and that's
not
it?
Not too much like the 70s.
No, not the BBC bit. But and
we're now going to hit the Channel 4 noughties.
But no, but then you sort of, when you get past this is bollocks, I hate this. Why don't I know this? And then you go, oh, actually it is all right. And you go, oh, this is quite exciting now. you know, and it's
Yeah.
knowing that, to put it bluntly, a lot of people probably have got to that point and gone, fuck this. This is, I don't get this bollocks, you know, or maybe got the free trial of Ableton and go, why do I need this? And just keep going at it. Do you know what I mean? Like you with your studio.
Shit's hard.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, shit is hard.
Yeah, it is.
And you got to get in at the deep end.
Yep.
Because I learnt in Logic and a bit of Cubase, and then started working here and was like, Pro Tools.
Yeah.
Cool. I know what I want to do, but I don't really know. I don't know any of the buttons
Yeah.
or anything. And you just have to sort of learn it.
Yeah,
And
you
I'm
do.
like, oh yeah, just do this.
Yeah. And not be
Easy.
afraid to also like spend money on stuff. Like I've learned that as well in terms of, he was talking about a certain click sort of bundle you can get. I don't know, some sort of click thing where it just has loads of different types of click sounds and ways you can add in more 16th notes to it, or what, you know, all this stuff. And it's like 50 quid add on from Ableton. And I was like, yeah, I might get that. Do you know what I mean? Just things that are just like, if it can make it easier for the band. Because that's another thing. If I'm running tracks for the whole band and they've all got the click and they've all got the track, you know, I played with people before and you sort of, right, let's do the next track. And the click is like, boop, boop, boop. You're like, fucking hell, turn that down. And you have to change it on your pack or whatever. And then the next track, it's like the click's too low or weird. And even things like that, I'm like, I just want the click to be, I don't know, I want everyone in the band to be like, right, this is comfortable. I'm good. So, but yeah, so Ableton, it's a bit mad, but it's good that it's mad, because it's like, if it was easy, everyone would just know how to do it.
Well, if we've learnt anything, George, it's that, you know, it's quite an essential skill
It is
to have if you want to be playing for all these pop artists.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
But that's all I got. Oh my God, we're going to UK Drum Show. When this drops, we'll be on the road tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes, heading up to Liverpool. I'm quite looking forward to it.
I am. Yeah.
So we're going to head up Friday. Got ourselves a little hotel.
Mm.
Maybe have a couple of Guinni.
Big time.
And sample some of Liverpool's finest delicatessens. Just go for a roast.
Yeah.
And then we're at the show on Saturday.
Mm.
Very much looking forward to it.
Yeah, I am. I think
it'll be nice. I've never really done anything like this before.
No.
Obviously, we're not there in any formal capacity.
No, we're not doing a masterclass or anything.
Oh, God, no. God, no. But it would be nice to spread the word about the podcast to people, and just see what's occurring.
Mm.
You know,
yeah,
and check out stuff.
I mean, if there's ever a chance or an opportunity to network, this is it. You know what I mean? Like, if we do it well, we'll have guests for the next year.
And they know that. And we'll be there, ready for them.
Exactly.
Yeah. I like to think of it, it's an opportunity for them.
Yeah.
As much as it is for us.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That'll be good. So we just need to sort out a little bit of final logistics. But yeah, it'll be good.
Mm.
I've got a wedding gig tonight.
Yep.
A Monday wedding.
Lovely.
Monday wedding. So, but I actually went to a wedding on Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. It was rubbish. Yeah.
Why, though? Why was it rubbish? You
just
gotta give me something.
didn't know anyone.
Okay.
Didn't know anyone. And it was at a venue I've played before, which I hate. I don't think it's a very good venue.
Okay.
And
right, so far, this all sounds like you problems.
Yeah, but that's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Although, actually, the bride did moan about the venue.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What venue? Do I know it?
Yeah. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's just like, it was a bit shit DJ. And I'll just say this. We left at 9:30. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But
were other people leaving at 9:30?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not nice.
Yeah.
Because we've seen it. We've seen it when people are leaving, and it's like, I just feel bad. You know what I mean? It's like they paid so much for this, and everyone's like, I've got to go. It's 8:10.
It was kind of just like a shit school disco for adults.
Mm.
And it was just like, yeah, said hello. Let's go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, I went tonight. I can't be bothered. I've had 5 Guinness and I'm tired and I'm old.
Yeah.
But it'll be fine because I earn some money.
Mm.
So that'll be nice.
There you go.
I did some session drumming on Friday.
Oh,
that
yeah?
was good.
Who for?
That was very nice. A young artist called Evie, who Neil as well. I've done a few tracks for before.
As in
but
Music Fusion, Evie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember her.
So it's 4 new songs. So we spent the day on Friday tracking drums. It was good fun. I liked it.
Mm.
Good songs. I played well. My playing felt good.
If you do say so yourself.
One thing. Yeah, well, no. I do say so myself.
Let's have some confidence, yeah.
Yes. I played the drums well.
Mm.
But one thing I noticed, a little crack on my hi-hat.
Oh, no. What, top or bottom?
Yes, top. Little half a centimetre. 2, 3, no. What? 3/4 of a centimetre. Just a little crack on the edge.
What are you going to do?
It's fine for now.
Mm.
But, I've mentioned before, I'd like to get a pair of new Beats.
Mm.
And there's this acceleration to that.
Yeah.
Don't know.
This
Go
a
to the UK
universe?
Drum Show on Friday.
Yeah.
On Saturday. Maybe just go and see.
Just buy a load of stuff.
That is what I'm scared of.
Have you seen the BDC have released a new snare and it's a paisley coated?
I've seen the paisley finish, yeah.
Gotta get that.
Yeah. That's definitely for you and not me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
you know me. I'll go to the Lego shop and I'll just see what they got. I don't know, I'm spending ludicrous amounts of money because I like the buzz, the shopping buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah. The what's it called? The retail. And I'm slightly worried that I'll do the same at the drum show.
Yeah, and I'll encourage it.
Fuck it, while I'm here.
Yeah.
That's it, and it's a lot of it sometimes who you're with when you're making this thing. Someone goes, do you really need it?
Oh,
or someone just goes,
that.
fucking get it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then you go, yeah, okay. I don't need to pay my bills. I could just, I'll buy this instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
nice.
think that's all I got.
That's good. Well, let's wrap it up there.
Let's wrap it up there. I think I might go and try and have a little nap.
Yeah, do it.
Before.
What time are you leaving? It's
I'm going to be there at
now.
5. So what I'm going to do, and this is not usually what happens, but I'm actually going to take my kit now in the car and go home and then head to the gig straight from, because we're travelling separately because it's not that far away. Neil's already got the PA from a gig he did on Saturday, so I just need to grab my drums and then I'll just leave from my house.
Lovely.
So I think I might go home and just, had a busy weekend, I'll just have a little nap, little lie down.
All you need is 20 minutes. That's all you need.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
lovely little 20.
Yeah.
Get a fresh 20.
Fresh. Oh, love a fresh. I might have a
little
20 today.
freshener.
Yeah. Right, let's wrap it up. But yes.
Let's wrap it up. Yeah, thanks for listening.
Yep. Keep sending in
Keep writing
messages,
in. Keep sending in. Keep, find us on Instagram and all that. And Twitter. Give us 5 stars.
Yep.
Send us an email. Spread the word. Spread the love. Spread the drums.
Mm.
That doesn't make sense.
No, but...
See you later. Bye.
Great. Bye.
Thank you for listening to Drum and Drummer. You can find us on Instagram at Drum and Drummer Podcast. And you can send us an email to drumanddrummerpod@gmail.com. Remember, just pick up the sticks and twat it.